Tetra compass piece. Okay, so we finished off our Bandos needs. We just need to go see how many of materials we need to buy. Oh, and our team finished researching as we came back. That I could not have timed that better. But we're gonna get 98 very shortly. We're going back to Arma, and we need about 20. I'm gonna send out a 2-hour Arma one. Again, hopefully by the time that's done, we are done at Arma. Now, the next place that we're going to be going to is we're going to be going back to Arma, because we can finish off 7 Armadil 2 logs, which is going to give us a ton of chronotes, and it's going to give us 7 times 75 Armadil those blueprints, which we can sell 300 of them for 100 mil each. So that's pretty good, and I want to take advantage of that before that crashes down as other people get there. And then once we have all our Arma components done, we are going to move on to the next one and go to Zami, because the materials at Zami are considerably cheaper and it's the same XP per hour. And 98. One more to go. 3 hours to 99. Yes, we got the Golem Heart, so that's everything we need here. We have 9 and 8. We just need to make sure we have all the materials we need. We're gonna have to buy some quintessence because we definitely don't have enough. But before we do this, we're gonna go claim our player-owned nerds. So we spent 19 mil on that quintessence, but we're gonna get back a lot more than that. There we go. We've made all of our items. We're gonna turn in Armadil 2 here. We need to get a Day Guard shield and a Storm Guard Guerrier or Garage. And we contribute here. There we go. We got about 10,000 chronotes for that between all of that. And now we're gonna get ready to go to the Arma place. And now we go to Clan Camp. Archaeology collection. We're gonna hand in Armadil 2. And in Armadil 2, up to 200 fragments. Every 300 of those is about 100 mil right now. And that's why I disassembled only up until I had about 15 left, because I knew I would need to add these to the logs later. So I didn't want to disassemble them all because I could make a lot of money here. And we're also getting 6,000 chronotes every time we complete the log as well. We're at 502, and we're going to be about 20 short from getting a second one, unfortunately. So yeah, if we got those 4, we get another 75. 125 mil. Holy crap. And we're like 1 research away from getting another one. Hey, Tome! Got my final artifact before 99. We have 14 here, and we just need to do it with daily challenges as well. So we just need to talk to Challenge Mistress Farah and make sure we turn all of these off. There we go. Now we'll only get Archaeology dailies when we reroll them. And we need to do 2 at a time so that we get the daily done. Oh, I didn't even reroll. So we reroll artifact. Do that. Now we make 2. Claim our rewards. Reroll this daily. Restore artifacts. Do that. Now we have to we'll make the other 2 Hellade. Double. We're almost done our first trip back here. Yeah, we've got a lot of digging to do, especially next level. Once we get to 100, we have 2 unlocks. One of this is Culinarium Debris, and it takes only low-level components. So we're gonna grind that out from 100 to 103, so we might get like over 100 of each artifact there. Oh, I will say the one thing that does suck is that I'm alone most of the time. Just sitting here excavating. 2 tomes in 16 seconds. So I thought I'd give you an update on the alts right now. This guy is level 71 and this guy is level 68. They both have the pet. There you go. They both have the pet. And I also have it on my main. And then the third account, which I ended up lending to my friend because I didn't want to play 4 at once, also got the pet. So all 4 Wuzzes have the pet. It's kind of funny. I might line them up for a picture. But we're just here. We're mining Hellfire Metal here because I need it on my main for the next one. And then we're mining Ancient Viz because from 100 to 103, we're going to be at this spot where glue is, right here. He's about half an hour ahead of me right now. But we're going to be there, and it requires Ancient Viz. A lot of it, I'm going to need like 3,000 to 4,000 to get to 103. So I just am getting materials here. The levels have basically fully been gone from caches, except for this guy, because if we look at the information restoration log, he did the 30 Zerosian and a little bit of Zami stuff, but pretty much hasn't been any there. And then it's even less on here. If we go restoration log, it did these like small ones at Zami, the frying pan for the mystery, and that's it. So this XP is all just pylons, tomes, and these small 2 and 24 XP drops. Another double. So we now have enough Zami items to be able to get up to level 100 and move on to Zeros. So let's start with these guys. So 100 unlocks us the next Zeros location and a couple of studies. So we're going to be doing that next. Load up ourselves with some porters. These tomes are getting kind of annoying, so I'm probably going to use them. Apart from a small detour for the Arma and Barros unlocks at 100 to finish out the logs, we're going to be staying here all the way to 103. So we're going to be here a long time, and we're going to have a lot of these blue smoke cloud spells and Vigrum vials stocked up. I should also mention we're going to be stocking up our pylon batteries over this area as well. So our very small inventory is going to get even more cramped. Hopefully we get a couple hundred from going up to 103. Adding Geeka onto our crew because it increases the archaeology experience by 10%. And then we can add one of these two. So our speed modifier is 22%. Even though this is going to cost through the roof now, we're going to get a lot more, but we have the level 68, level 100, and level 100 research, so we're going to do these 3 in a row. I'm here right now, so I'm actually going to do this one. Only takes 31 minutes, so this is going to be a prorated trip. So we got our 100th pylon battery, which gives us an extra 10% XP when we charge here, so we're going to charge 100 at once. 51k XP, and now we're going to go over to Sarah because we have, where's the Sarah Domus? We got 8 of those Dominary devices and 9 of those Fishing Trident. So if we do that with those 2, we'll get a ton of tetracompass pieces. It seems there's only 2 materials here, as we can only get leather scraps and everlight silver, so this is actually good for us. And we can stock up on some silver. The 100 Sarah location is pretty cool because there's only 3 of them and they move linearly. So if you're at the middle one, it can go to the 2 outside ones. If you're at the outside one, it can only go to the middle one. Additionally, if you're standing on the north side of each of the excavation sites, you can bladed dive between spots regardless of the blocking of the walls. Any of the other cardinal directions seem to not work, but it was a very fun place to maneuver around at. Just making all of our Sarah stuff for the logs. We've got like 3 to 4 full tetracompasses in the bank now. We'll be opening that when we are a higher level, as they give tomes and we want to keep the tomes as much as we can. Wow, another tetracompass piece. Another pylon happened while we are here. So we're going to get some extra XP as we get 173 whenever we get a material. As we're getting that, I think it's 5%, 10% more XP and 5% more precision. 150k XP per hour just excavating. So that's going to be our last artifact for a little bit. Our player-owned nerds come back in about 10 minutes, I want to say, 10 to 15 minutes, and we still need to excavate 61 more artifacts to get that title. So what we're going to do is we're going to the level 3 spot, the level 5 spot, and I'm just going to loot from down here, and we should get the 61 extremely quickly. The times 5 precision to the third of the bar, so it's like 15 hits per. So our Warforged dig site is done, so now all we're waiting for is this Discoverer. We need to get another 35 artifacts, and then we will have the Professor title, and then we have to do a research, which gets us the Guildmaster title, which allows us to get the Space and Time Matic, which is going to increase our precision by 10, and another precision upgrade, so it'll be 88, which is essentially a 16% increase on artifacts gained, so we should be getting them in about 5 minutes instead of the current 6 minutes. So we're on our last artifact here. Here we go, that's our 1000th. Now the next thing we need to do is to restore another 28 of the ones we have. To get up to 1,000 restorations. That's why I was destroying those, because I have things that are higher XP in the bank that I can restore instead. There we are. We have the Restorer 9, which is the final requirement. Well, we have to go check our nerds, but the final requirement for Guildmaster. View our report. Oh, the researcher is done as well. Here's our nice little cutscene. There we are. We have our Guildmaster. Buy, and buy. Then we buy that. Buy that. Now we have to do that research for philosophy. And in 21 minutes, we will have our Matic. So the bonus for the outfit is 7% chance excavation, 7% screening, 7% Matic base precision, increased speed when restoring artifacts, increased speed when screening soil, increased duration of archaeology consumable items, and unlimited teleport to dig sites. There we go. Philosophy is done. I think now if we come here and we investigate and we fuse it, and we created this one, and now let's go augment it. Holy crap, we have the best Matic, well, the best non-hero Matic. I still have that buy offer in for Guildmaster Tony, and when more drop, I'm going to try to buy one for like 6 or 7 bill, but I just don't think I have enough money for it.